Listen, man, before I start this video, I'm just going to say this. I almost had a heart attack watching this goddamn football game. But this was one hell of a football game. 27-24, the Buffalo Bills win their first playoff game in 25 years. And I'm not going to lie to you. The Buffalo Bills did not play their best game of football. The Colts ended up costing themselves this win. I know Colts fans would definitely say that the NFL officiating cost them this game and that it was rigged and stuff like that. The officiating this game was way too damn inconsistent. There were some good calls, but then there were a lot of horrible shit officiating in this football game today. That fumble, should have been a fumble, where Jordan Poyer punched the ball out, where Zach Pascal was clearly off the ground. That should have been a fumble, and that should have been the game over right there instead of 20 seconds of my life going by and 20 seconds. Just another 20 years of, and 20 seconds just going off my life like that. But, yeah, that should have been a fumble. I don't know how in the hell the Bills got an extra timeout. They said that New York reviewed it. I disagree with that completely. Buffalo got that timeout. I saw Sean McDermott around this. He got the timeout. So, there was a bunch of bullshit things that were going on in this football game. I know Colts fans would definitely argue about the two Gabriel Davis catches, even though I do believe that those were catches. I do believe that those calls were indisputable, and I do believe that those were catches. But there were just a bunch of things that went wrong as far as officiating on both sides. So I just want to get that out the way first. If the Bills would have lost this game, I'm not blaming it on officiating, even despite that Zach Pascal fumble. But if they would have lost, I'm just not blaming it on the referees. The Buffalo Bills in this game have got to do better next week. They have got to do better. Now, I will give the Buffalo Bills credit. They found a way to win. It's their first playoff game, their first playoff win in 25 years. And I will give the Buffalo Bills credit for moving on to the divisional. But if we play the Cleveland Browns, if the Cleveland Browns end up winning this football game, this is going to be the same result, only except that Baker Mayfield is a better quarterback than Phillip Rivers at this particular point. We cannot stop the run. We couldn't stop the run at all today. Now, granted, the Colts have the best offensive line in football. They have the best offensive line in football, led by Quentin Nelson, those guys. We could not put any pressure at all on Phillip Rivers. We had so many exotic blitz design plays. We rushed 4. We tried to rush 3. We tried to rush 5, 6, and 7 guys. We try to have some exotic design blitz calls. Nothing happened. Predicated pressure was not there today from our defense, and not just we couldn't stop the pass, we couldn't stop the fucking run. We couldn't stop the run. The first half, again, this is a great Colts running game. But the second half, they're scoring in less than 3 minutes by simply running the football. We could not cover any of their damn tight ends at all, whether if it was number 81 or if it was Jack Doyle. We couldn't cover any of their damn tight ends at all. It was undisciplined and not a lot of communication in the back end of our secondary today. This was by far one of our worst defensive efforts. It looked like the Buffalo Bills from the first 6 weeks, how we just couldn't play damn defense, and our offense had to carry us to victory. I don't know what the hell happened compared to the last 5 weeks of football that we played, but defensively, we were garbage. And thank God that Frank Reich went for it on that fourth and goal situation, and he did a toss sweep to who was it, Jonathan Taylor, and I think it was Hines, and they didn't get it. Thank God they went for the 2-point conversion and failed, even though they got the 2-point back. And thank God for Rodrigo Blankenship for missing a 33-yard field goal, because if it wasn't for those situations, the Colts would have won this football game. The Colts had the better field position. The Colts had more ball control, and more importantly, they were more physical than us on the line of scrimmage. And they established a ground game, and they had balance. The only reason why they lost this game, in my opinion, was because of the limitations that Phillip Rivers held back, that Phillip Rivers had on this football team, and because of Frank Reich. If it wasn't for those two situations, if the Colts would have put even Baker Mayfield back there, they probably would have won this football game. If it wasn't for Frank Reich's kind of aggressive coaching management in this game, the Colts probably would have won this game if they just would have went conservative and kicked a couple of those field goals and maybe not even, because we would have probably went to overtime regardless. But the situation probably would have changed if it was like 27-27. Even if this game would have went to overtime, the Colts probably still would have won this game. Josh Allen carried the fucking Bills to victory. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Josh Allen carried this damn team to a win. You know what? Our pass protection was spot on today. Pass protection was spot on today. Our offensive line was spot on today when it came to pass protection. But when it came to the running game, we were awful in the running game. Brian Dable had such lack of confidence in our running game that for the majority of this game, he decided to either do a quarterback draw or he decided to do a quarterback sweep or a read option with Josh Allen the entire day. We have got to find a way to establish a run game. We have got to find a way to establish the run game if the Buffalo Bills want to get far as far as Super Bowl aspirations. Because at this point, that's off the table. Until we can actually find a balance in running the football, until we can actually find a way to stop the damn run, until we can actually find a way to pressure the damn quarterback, these Super Bowl aspirations are out the damn window. Now, thankfully, next week, we got the winner of the Browns and the Steelers. We already beat the Steelers. We already beat the Steelers, who are 1-4 in their last 5 games. The Browns are probably the only legitimate threat that can beat the Buffalo Bills right now, because guess what the Browns' strength is? Running the football. Game management as far as in the pass game. And they have pass rushers that can get to the quarterback, that can get to Josh Allen. I think the Colts defense is just about the same level. So we are literally playing the Indianapolis Colts again if the Cleveland Browns ends up winning this football game. We have got to find a way to do better, and we have got to find a way to do better quick. Again, I'm happy about the win. I'm relieved about this, but at the same time, I am being realistic. If we play like how we played today, we are getting our ass kicked. No, we are getting our ass kicked next week. And even if we get to the conference championship, Kansas City is beating our ass again. We've got to find a way to play better, and we have to do it. And we have to do it starting next week. We've got to find a way to play better. We cannot just rely on Josh Allen and this passing attack to bail us out. Leslie Frazier, you need to get your head out of your ass, and you need to call a better game. Defensively, as far as our personnel, we have got to find ways to make plays. Got to find ways to make plays, guys. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. It lets me know that you guys want more NFL Weekly content. I am coming out with a lot of, this is playoff football, so I'm coming out with a lot of NFL playoff content for you guys, a lot more recaps. But as a Buffalo Bills fan, I am pissed off. I'm happy, but I'm pissed off at the same time because we did not play our best game today. As far as Colts fans goes, I know you guys are disappointed. And I know that you guys feel like the NFL kind of screwed you over, but you guys played great in this football game. You guys had one hell of a football season, and Frank Wright is one hell of a coach. Shout out to former Buffalo Bill Frank Wright, because you can make it hard, but he kind of gave us his dub, but Frank Wright is still one hell of a coach. But, yep, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm out. Peace.